Hello and welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I make videos about Hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome to help educate, raise awareness, and share my experiences and advice living with this condition. Today, I'd like to discuss why the vast majority of people diagnosed with hEDS are female. Although the gene mutation causing hEDS has not yet been discovered, geneticists have been able to conclude that hEDS follows an autosomal dominant inheritance pattern, meaning one copy of a mutated gene from one parent can cause the genetic condition. Essentially, a child who has a parent with hEDS has a 50% chance of inheriting hEDS themselves. So in theory, 50% of those diagnosed with hEDS should be male and 50% should be female. In reality, the numbers are more like 30% male and 70% female, according to a study by Demler et al. Another study by Castori et al. Showed a 16% male and 84% female ratio. Other studies conclude that more than 90% of hEDS cases are female. There are many theories out there to help explain why there is such a large discrepancy. The leading theory is that males have a biologic predisposition for greater muscle mass and have naturally more stiff tendons and ligaments, leading to better joint stability than their female counterparts. In this theory, because of their natural biology, males are less likely to display as severe and obvious joint symptoms than females, and are therefore less likely to seek out a diagnosis, especially considering that the hallmark signs of hEDS are hypermobility, joint instability, and pain. If men are truly less severely affected by hEDS than women, then it makes sense to me as to why more women are diagnosed than men. Another popular theory is that females are more likely to seek medical care earlier than males, as proven by multiple studies. If one gender seeks out care sooner and more often than the other, it makes sense that that gender would have a higher percentage of being diagnosed. Another theory comes from multiple studies confirming that females after puberty are more sensitive to pain, perceiving pain quicker and to a higher degree than males after puberty. Interestingly, boys and girls prior to puberty onset showed equal perception of pain. Men being less sensitive to pain and therefore not seeking medical care because of that discrepancy makes sense to me. Now, before you come at me with, but what about the man flu, or women give birth, or women's pain is largely ignored or downplayed in the medical community, remember that these studies don't prove that women are weaker when it comes to joint pain, or that women exaggerate their pain. They simply show that there's a pain perception discrepancy that takes place after puberty between men and women. Something very interesting and quite surprising that I discovered while reading some of these studies was also from the study by Demler et al. It concluded that males are diagnosed with hEDS approximately 9.6 years earlier than their female counterparts. I expected a slight difference between the two sexes, since it's common knowledge that women's complaints are often taken less seriously in the medical community than men's complaints, but I wasn't expecting the number to be quite so high. Personally, I think that once the gene mutation, or more likely gene mutations that cause hEDS are discovered, the discrepancy between males and females being diagnosed will decrease drastically. I say this because I think most parents with hEDS will likely opt for genetic testing on their children, even if they don't display obvious signs of hEDS. What do you think about these theories, and do you have any theories of your own? Let me know down in the comment section. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and don't worry, it's completely free. If you click on the notification bell icon, you will be notified when I release new videos. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.